Dolphins getting ready for the Steelers. Steelers favored by 3.5. The over and under is 41.5. Dolphins are plus 155 on the money line. The Steelers are minus 190 on the money line. And by the way, because I see the talk. Why are people torturing themselves about playoff position or something? Like, why are you doing this to yourselves? Well, I think. Wait a minute. I saw it in the beginning of the chat board. Wasn't it Oscar also? What was it? He put Big O. If the Dolphins want to keep hopium alive for the next two games is crucial, especially against the Steelers. Even though I don't think they're going to the playoffs, 8 losses probably eliminates them. Why are we talking about this? Why do you do this to yourselves? There's no hopium. That shit is dead and gone. It was gone. I told you guys in the offseason, what was this season about? Development, dude. That's what it was. This was never about playoffs. Look at your coach. He's a clown. So no, stop doing this to yourselves. They're not going to the playoffs, and they're not going to run the table. They're going to probably lose some games here now and down the stretch. Relax. Prepare yourselves. But don't work yourselves up for something that will never happen. They're not going to the playoffs. Okay? I again, it's like a disease that I need to have that carrot dangling or I'm not interested in my team. And it's like, see, that's not me. I'm interested in the Dolphins no matter how bad it is. But I'm not going to lie to myself. They're not going to no playoffs. Why? Because they give you like what was it? What's the percentage? Nothing? It's crap percentage. Who cares? You got no shot. You know what? Be happy that the young tackles, that's what this is all about, dude. That's where what we have to talk about today is the lack of patience. And now, what are we? 11 games in now, right? 11 games, 13 games, 6 and 7. So yeah, 6, 7. So 13 games in. Now the tackles are looking better, right? Savania's looking better. See, that's what I told you guys the whole offseason, what this season was about. That this wasn't going to be a good season. And it's more about let's hope for development for the future. Patrick Paul was part of the conversation at that time because he had not played yet. And it was like, we need Patrick Paul to become the guy. What happened? He's become the guy, right? So these are all things that we needed to see. And now we're starting to see all of that kind of stuff that they can build on whoever the GM is next year, whoever the coach is next year. Because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a new GM and a new coach, one way or another. The year you think that the list isn't sexy, you find a guy that actually can do the job for you. That's, again, it's up to you being a good organization, which Stephen Ross has proven that he's not, and he's incompetent. So for now, just be happy about what you have from within. Waddle has taken that step. That Tyreek out, he's gaining yard. Achan has developed into one of the best weapons in the NFL. So that's what we really want to see. Austin Jackson came back, and you still have him under contract anyway, and it's not an expensive price. If he can stay healthy, he's definitely an upgrade at that position for you. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things to focus on for the Dolphins, but it's more individuals. Jay Wright. So already everything about Achan, but Jay Wright was like, oh, dude, we spent a 3rd-round pick on this guy. Well, now maybe you can find out about him. All of these to me, that's why I'm watching the season. That's why I'm looking forward to the next game or the next game after that. I'm not filling myself up with just stuff that is just unrealistic. I know what I see at coach already. I know what I see at owner, and I know I have no GM now. So let's just okay. It is what it is. Now let's focus on the players. That's what it's really all about. Dulcich kid. Okay, so now you can bring him back as a backup tight end next year. Julian Hill. In the offseason, we're wondering, okay, is Julian Hill going to turn the corner from the first 2 years where he's making a ton of mistakes? I just feel like I stay realistic. Negative for some of you idiots out there. Oh my God, he's telling me I have no chance. Oh, I'm so soft as a fan and I can't handle it. And whatever, dude. I just keep it real. And more often than not, we're right about the outcome of the team and what they are and all that kind of stuff because I actually follow everything, whatever sport it is locally, by the way. So let's just focus on the good stuff. Believe it or not, there's a lot of good things outside of the other stuff that we obviously all want to get to, but you're not going to get there if Patrick Paul sucks. You're not going to get there if Savania sucks. You're not going to get there if Phillips and Biggers and Grant suck, right? So let's be happy about that because those are the guys you're going to build on. Sealer's looking better. Why? Because the young guys are actually playing better and they're holding up their responsibilities now and they're becoming a pain in the ass to people. So now they make plays and then that opens it up for Sealer. So all of a sudden, all of that is opening up. There's a lot of stuff to be, psyched about that at least whoever comes in next has something to work with and something to build on. That's how you got to look at it. And stop lifting yourselves to heights that all you're going to do is be disappointed because it's unrealistic. But what is realistic is watching guys develop. That's what's actually realistic. That's what's actually a really cool thing to watch. So you're going to need them. It's not guys that you're going to discard. It's not like guys that are going to be rotated out or anything. These are building blocks. So it's really important that this draft that actually their last draft so far, it's looking like a pretty good draft. Just got to be patient, folks. Got to be patient. And I'm glad it's actually, and Ollie Gordon, another guy that has looked well. It's interesting because the guy that got injured, Madison, you had to hurry Ollie, where Madison could have been Ollie early, and then Ollie can learn from Madison how to do it. Instead, Ollie didn't really have somebody to learn from. You know what I mean? And then Jay doesn't have somebody to really learn because none of them can be H-hand. But Madison could have helped those other guys a little bit better because they all could have related a little better. It was really well thought out, the way they built the running back room, because they knew they had H-hand already. Okay, so now we'll bring in Madison, who can do all the things we need, and he could kind of groom Ollie and show Jay and all that kind of stuff because they're more like the guys that are going to complement H-hand. You're not going to find another H-hand. It would be nice, but, it's hard. So it was really well thought out. Unfortunately, Madison didn't hold up. So then Ollie got sped up, and then he kind of hit a wall a little bit at times and then figured it out, and he's done well overall. And then Jay now has finally been given an opportunity, and look what he did this week. So these are the things that I'm looking at as a fan.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.